All right, folks, here we are at European Motors in Cedar Rapids. We've got a really nice Volvo XC90 Inscription. Got the cool little trim down here. This is a 2017 all-wheel drive model. And it has, what's it got for miles again, Susie?
Just under 27,000.
Right around 27. We'll get that exactly for you. So low miles on it, 2017. Now there's a little story to this car, and that is about a year ago in the Cedar Rapids area, if you're watching this from out of state or whatever, we had a pretty bad storm here with well over 100 mile-an-hour winds. I think they were saying 140 mile-an-hour winds. This vehicle was on our lot for sale and sustained damage during that storm. Now, through a long insurance battle, we had quite a few cars damaged. This is one of the last ones, if believe it may be the last one, to be repaired. And so that's why we're advertising it now. But you need to know that it did go through that storm and sustain damage. And primarily to this left side. This left side has, I think, all been repainted along here, because this side was facing the wind, and so there were lots of little hits from debris because of the high wind speeds, things flying around, nails, what have you, hit the side of it. We do have pictures of it before we repaired it, so if you'd like to see that. The other thing that happened to it is we had damage on these windows along the side. I think only the front one broke out completely. And the other ones were cracked, and then we had damage on the sunroof, I think, that was cracked. Now, that's all been fixed. Hopefully that's showing up. But we want you to be aware of that. Let's see if this is tar. I think we've got a little tar here. Yep, I just didn't know if that was gonna be dings. There may be dings here and there on it from things that weren't fixed. We kind of fixed it at our own discretion. And this bumper shows a little bit of wear up here just from, I think, road use, but I want to show you we've got some touch-ups here. I think that's a bug. It's got a few little things going on up here. And maybe a combination of the storm and maybe just road debris, because the front bumper was not painted or anything. I believe the hood was. The hood was too. So we had damage on the hood. Nothing major. These would just be, you know, scratches and things just hitting the hood.
None of the panels have been replaced, with going with what he said.
But you need to know. And so consequently, I think this is going to be a great price. It'll be a good value for somebody who kind of understands what this storm was. If you're local, you know exactly the type of damage that was sustained to a lot of vehicles. Of course, there was no tree or anything that fell on it, nothing like that. But this was in an open parking lot, and a few buildings in the neighborhood were damaged, and so the pieces coming off the buildings would come by and kind of damage the vehicle. So if you were in Cedar Rapids that day, you know exactly what we're talking about. So I'm going to go back up here. We're just going to go real slowly. Really, the worst part of this car, in my opinion, is that front bumper. And I don't think it really detracts overall from the appearance, but you guys be the judge of that yourself. Front bumpers, as we all know, take a lot of wear and tear. Susie, you remember the way this was parked that day? Was it kind of, was the wind kind of hitting it in this direction?
Yeah.
Okay, so the wind was kind of coming at the left corner.
Yep.
Tires are in good shape, Pirelli Scorpions. So this did have rainwater that got inside, so you need to know that as well. Now we vacuumed these cars out. I'm not going to say immediately because we didn't have power, but the next day we had a generator here and we were kind of securing all the vehicles, putting plastic on the windows and vacuuming them all out and letting them dry out.
And since all of that has happened, we've put about 1,000 miles on this car, so it's been very well road tested. Things have been checked out internally in terms of electronics, and everything is in working condition on it.
Yeah, we did have to replace a few sensors. I think a window regulator got some glass in it and maybe another sensor or something, but she's right. Our family has put 1,000 miles, if not a little bit more, on this just to make sure that it's ready to go. But you know, we cannot predict the future. You guys just need to be aware of how it was fixed and what happened to it. Let's take it for a drive. Before we do that, Susie, show them some of the features back here. Of course, this is a 7-passenger.
Just one of those headrests is flipped down.
Oh, we'll pop this one then. So you got plenty of storage room.
That second.
This is a neat little storage area, I think, down here. And then this is just a grocery partition. So if you put your groceries or whatever you've purchased, you can just put them here. They've got a nice strap. Kind of think of everything. Or you can have it a 5-passenger with a nice big load floor.
Or you can have it a 2-passenger with a nice
huge,
big. Yeah,
huge load floor.
Take a look at the back seat here, and we'll go over some more of the options when we start driving. But this one has rear auto climate. It's got the rear sunshades. This has the premium sound. Hopefully we'll get the sun here. Won't be quite so reflective.
So of course this has what I call keyless go. So the key's already in the console, so the way you'd start this, kind of a unique feature to Volvo, is just turn that to the right and you're ready to go. Really do a nice job with the natural wood finish in here, along with the kind of the bright work on the door panels and so forth with the Bowers & Wilkins premium audio. Just really nice design touches in here.
This one is extremely well loaded. It's got, as we mentioned before, it's got multi-zone auto climate, lane departure, lane keep, blind side assistance, keyless go, adaptive cruise control, power mirrors, power seats, memory seats.
It's really neat little interface. It's 26,979 miles. So Susie was pretty close, 27,000 miles basically. No warning lights of any kind. In fact, I'm going to turn it off. Oops, I better put it in park first. There's the key on. You can see the warning lights come on and then they clear. So no issues or anything associated with the damage that it sustained.
The other thing I really like, there's your rear view camera.
And you can do the overhead view if you want. You can cycle through the different views. So that's kind of a neat thing. Lots of tech in this. This is all your interface here. So if you like tech and you like some of that fun stuff, perfect vehicle.
And a lot of this interface is stuff you're used to in terms of your cell phone, you know, flipping through different menus and things of that sort. It's
if you want your heated seat on, you just do that. It's got a heated steering wheel. You can just select what you'd like, cooled seat, heated seat, and so forth. It does have heads-up display. That is not going to show up on the camera more than likely, but it's nice right out here. It tells you how fast you're going versus the speed limit on the road.
So this will kind of show you everything it's got for options. Sorry, it's kind of bumping around here.
Yeah, so you've got the lane keep, cross traffic alert, distance alert, park assist.
It's got head-up display, which it's going to be hard to see, but it is turned on currently.
So get on it a little bit. It's got good power. Not doing anything weird. It's shifting quite nicely. We'll run it down this ramp. We'll get it up to highway speeds quickly. So that's basically 70 miles an hour or so. Goes down the road really nicely. There's no brake pulsation at all. I'm on the brakes pretty hard here for traffic. So you can see, does everything it should. Super, super, super nice car. Look, we got a little emergency. So thanks so much for watching. EuropeanMotorsIowa.com. European Motors in Cedar Rapids. Remember, we can ship this anywhere nationwide. If you're looking for an XC90, that's a great value. This might be the one. 319-393-8496. Again, 319-393-8496. Feel free to call us with any questions. I'm Pete. Susie's holding the camera, and Tommy's back at the store, but either one of us would be happy to help you and answer any questions that maybe we didn't touch on in this video. Thanks so much for watching.